Getting your new home inspected is important. What I mean by a new home, this is something you need to get done, the inspection, before you actually close on the home. Okay. So this is the home that you're looking at, and it's really important. I've asked John Bowley, who is a home inspector, to join me here on the program today. Hey, John, how are you?
I'm good. Thank you, Joe.
So, what happens if the inspection report reveals problems, which they always do? I know it's your job, and this isn't a negative thing. This is what you do, but it is your job to find issues with the property because that's what the client is paying you as a third party individual to find.
Yes. And those problems can add up. And it depends what type of problems you're at. You have to make an educated decision to problems. You have to make an educated decisions on how much you're paying for a house or a commercial building, because we do both residential and commercial. Multifamily is another big one we do. And I can tell you, some reports come back with minimal repairs, and some reports come back with a sizable repair list. And that repair list starts with the primary components. And that's where you really have to look, like appliances, a toilet, the simple things, the basic things to the home aren't what you really want to go after. And some people nickel and dime that inspection report and they over overestimate the cost. I think if you stick with the primary components, the roof structure, you know, anything to do with the structural integrity of the property, and then the electrical and the plumbing. I think those 4 point inspections that we do as well are really critical because that's the ones that are the high ticket items. If you do a sewer and it's bad, you can clean it, but sometimes you have to replace the line or reline the sewer line, and those can be costly. Some people won't do the sewer camera addition to the inspection, which is an additional fee. And then they move in, and next thing you know, 3 weeks later, it's all backed up and it's going to cost them 30 grand. That's my point. Go after the big ticket. Don't go after the scratch on the countertop or the cabinets that are loose at the wall. That kind of stuff you can do. Sure, things add up, but it's not critical.
Yeah, the bones of the property are so critical, like John said. The foundation, the roof, big structural things, and of course, the electrical and the plumbing and the HVAC system. Those types of things are expensive to have to replumb a home or rewire a home for whatever reason, to replace a roof. Roofs can cost anywhere from 15,000 to 50,000 and up.
Absolutely.
And
Yes.
and so, that's just a lot of money. And it's not just the replacement. Is there something beyond the shingles or the tiles? Is there something below in the roof structure? And I totally agree with you, John. It's not the little stuff. It's not the hinge on that kitchen cabinet. If you don't like the finishes in a home, then don't even put a bid on it. All right. But if you really like the place and it looks real good, that doesn't mean it's not going to fall down. There are
Right.
houses in
Lipstick on
California
a
that are
pig.
falling into literally falling into holes today, whether it's a cliff or other neighborhoods I've seen recently that have just been swallowed up. So you just don't know.
Right. Don't know until you look. And don't hesitate to get other opinions or take the inspector's report to a general contractor, to a structural engineer. Let them dissect the report and help you. Pay the few $100, have a second opinion, review the inspector's report, but most of all, know who's inspecting your house and make sure they're a certified inspector. Just don't go to a guy that's unlicensed or uncertified, because I get those calls all the time.
Yep. John Bowley, Building Spec Pros. All of John's information is located in the description of this podcast. Reach out to him. He'd be more than happy to talk to you on the phone and, of course, visit with you. John, as always, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you.